Position of victory. It's so hard to see the victory a lot of time in our life, because in this world, victory looks different from the way God does things. In this world, when there's a victory, there's a party, there's people that's cheering you on. When you win the game, it looks, you got the highest score, and everybody's getting most MVP, most valued player, and you're on TV, and all this wonderful stuff is happening because you got the victory. But in God, the position of victory does not look the same. Samson got the position of victory, but through death, through times of going up and down and having these women and not supposed to be with these women, and running for his life and fighting for his life. And that was the position of victory. It didn't look like victory, but it was the position of victory, because God could get victory out of his life. Joseph had a coat of many colors. He went from being lied on, in jail. People forgot about him, said that they would get him out, and he was always in some type of predicament. And that was the position of glory. Position of glory for Jacob. Jacob had to fight with an angel. And what had happened? Broke his hip, broke something in his body. But that was the position of glory. The break was the position of glory. Paul fell off a horse, and then was blind. Then that was the position of glory. Stephen, in the New Testament, he was stoned to death. And he looked up and saw angels receiving him into heaven. The position of glory. Abel and Cain. Abel didn't do anything but exactly what God told him to do. He did exactly what God wanted to have done. And it took his life because of jealousy and envy from his brother. But it was the position of glory. Mary and Joseph. Mary went to Joseph and said, guess what? I'm pregnant. It is not your baby. And what we gonna do? This thing is of God. The position of glory never glorifies the person. It never makes them look like they're so terrific. It brings them to the lowest of lows, the hardest of hardness, and the disgrace of more than anybody can probably imagine. Jesus died on the cross in disgrace, but it was the position of glory. We got to get to the point that we understand the position of glory in God. It's not always pretty. Everybody's not going to sing your praises. The position of God's glory, because you're giving it to God, and he's using you, because he said, I can trust you to do and be who you're supposed to be in this position of glory. You got to be like Mary and Joseph. Joseph's first was like, oh my God, I don't know what we're going to do. Are we going to sneak out? How are we going to handle this? And then the angel came to him, and this thing is of God. When you know it's of God, I don't care how difficult or how it looks, it is the position of glory. Live it. Be it. That's my time.